Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, guys, good fucking morning. Welcome back for some more of my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. Fuck yeah. Which, for those of you who don't know, because this is actually something I haven't done in quite some time. It's been way too long since I've done these. This is a series, basically, where I just discuss different topics and shit. It can be like anything, ranging from, you know, politics to just personal events in my real life or anything like that. So, yeah, this has always been a series where I just basically rant about or discuss whatever I want to rant about or discuss. Although the past several times I've done this, it's just been basically to give you guys updates on my personal life. And for the most part, that's what's going to happen today. Although I am going to rant about a couple of stupid things that have been going on in my life recently. So it should be fun. You know, get to blow off some steam, all that good shit. Because sometimes shit pisses me off. You know, that does happen from time to time. I'd like to think I'm a pretty relaxed guy for the most part, but you know what? Sometimes shit fucking pisses me off. When shit pisses me off, I like to bitch about it. Because it's fucking stupid. But anyway, yeah, for the most part today, I'm just going to be giving you guys updates as to, like, what I've got going on as far as future plans for my YouTube channel and all that good shit. Because I got some really fun shit coming up for you guys relatively soon on this YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking more about that in the later videos today. Of course, I'm going to be doing, you know, my 8 battles for the day and then calling it quits and all that good shit. So, yeah, again, it's going to be kind of a light week as far as recordings are concerned. Because, again, like I was talking about the other day, I busted up my hands pretty good. So I don't want to do any, you know, super intensive games today. And I'm probably going to talk more about that. I'm going to tell you guys the story about that next video. So stay tuned for that. But needless to say, that was a rather irritating event. Caused mostly by my dad's stupid ass and, quite frankly, unnecessary existence. So, yeah, yeah, that was not a good day. Needless to say, I was not happy that day when I busted up my hands. As you guys can imagine, that was yeah, it was not good. Not good at all. I was extremely pissed off that day. So, yeah. But, you know, shit is what shit is, I guess. So, yeah, sometimes there ain't really much you can do. But yeah, needless to say, I've got some good updates coming for you guys. Some good news and some not great news, I guess, coming up in the following videos and shit. But yeah, you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned to my YouTube channel, because I do have some great stuff. Going to be doing some great stuff coming up here within the next, like, couple months or so. It's going to be fucking sweet. And I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. Needless to say, I've got a bunch of just awesome shit coming your way. As always, of course. And then again, you know, obviously everything I do on this channel is always awesome because I'm directly involved with the process, which means by default it's automatically fucking amazing. As I'm sure you guys are well aware by now, because everything I do is just automatically fucking amazing. So yeah. But yeah, we got some really fun surprises coming your way on this YouTube channel. Some interesting shit, to say the least. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all of it, and I hope you guys are too. Because I have a feeling after this next year, things are going to quiet down a little bit on my YouTube channel. Mostly because I've kind of made up my mind that I want to instead, because my original plan was last year I was going to get a full-time job and then save up for a year and then move out on my own and get an apartment somewhere. But I decided to scrap that idea, mostly because the coronavirus hit, and then, you know, it would have been really hard to get a new job, you know, a new full-time job during the pandemic or whatever. So I decided, I'm like, I'm just going to stay put at the restaurant. And I'm really glad I did, because it gave me time to think and realize that living at my dad's house, I've been gifted a golden opportunity, because he pays all the bills and shit. I mean, I know I just said earlier that his existence is pretty much unnecessary, but I'll talk more about that later. But, you know, he doesn't charge me any rent, which, granted, you know, all joking aside, I do greatly appreciate that. But I've been gifted a golden opportunity, so if I stay here for a few years and, you know, do my honest best to save up money and shit, then I'll be able to, you know, hopefully move out on my own, but not get an apartment, but rather get a house, which has always been my end game plan, is to get a house. That is the final step of my plan. So with this new plan of mine of just waiting it out at my dad's house and not moving out after a year, I may be able to reach my end game faster, because, you know, I'm not one of those people who feels the need to, like, move around. Like, I could live in one place my entire life, and that's fine. You know, if I ever want to travel, I'll travel. Fuck it. But I don't feel the need to, you know, move to a whole new town, you know, every, like, couple years or so. You know, I know that there are people who are like that, and if that works for you, that's cool. But I am not one of those people, you know. If I can buy a house somewhere, plant my roots, call it good for the rest of my life, then I'm set. You know, I'm set. And I have been gifted a golden opportunity to make that happen, so I need to do my best to make that happen. And that's going to involve buying a hell of a lot less video games, because over the past, like, several years, ever since I got a job, I've just been buying video games after video games after video games after video games after video games, which has been awesome, don't get me wrong. I've built up a hell of a collection of video games. You know, I have so many fucking video games, it's crazy, but at the same time, I need to start hunkering down and saving up cash, because if I can reach my end game quicker than I expected, that'll be awesome. If I can have a house, like my own fucking house, by my late 20s, that's gonna be pretty fucking sweet, you know? Like, granted, I'll probably never have a career. I'm gonna be honest, I will probably never have a career job. But I don't care, so long as I make enough money to survive. That's all I care about. Honestly, I could work till I drop dead. I don't need to necessarily retire. I would honestly find retirement probably a bit too boring anyway. Besides, working at a place gives me gives me things to talk about with you guys, you know? Because I've told you guys so many stories over the years about, you know, working at the restaurant and shit. You know, it gives me material for my commentary, you know? So I don't know that I would ever want to stop working entirely and retire. Maybe, but I don't even think I would ever save up enough money to retire anyway. So, I mean, either way, I don't really care. You know, so long as I make enough money to get by, that's all I need. You know, I don't need to save up a shit ton of money. I just need to have enough money to get by. You know, I don't need to live a glamorous life. I mean, even if I never bought another single video game for the rest of my life, I would still never run out of content to produce for you guys on this YouTube channel. I mean, I already have, like, over 500 games. You know, so it's not like I'm going to run out of shit to do for you guys anytime soon. And, you know, unique shit at that, you know. I'm not just playing the same game, you know, over and over and over again. I have, like, a selection of already 500 different games to choose from. You know, so again, not like I'm going to be running out of content anytime soon. Not even close. I still have so many storyline-based games to do for you guys. I don't know if I'm ever going to complete them all, to be honest. But, I mean, I'm going to try my best to complete them all before I die. Obviously, that is the goal. But, we'll see. You never know. You never know how shit works out in the end. But I feel like my new plan is a better plan. You know, to just, you know, be patient. Because I really, really, really badly want to move out on my own. Just for the sake of my mental health, which, honestly, I've not been in a very good spot in my life for the past few years now. You know, mentally speaking, I have not been in a very good place, mentally speaking, the past few years. And I really feel like moving out on my own will provide me the space that I need to, you know, recuperate, I suppose. And I really feel like the only way that I'll ever truly be happy again is to move out on my own and finally obtain the one thing that I have been missing my entire life, and that is true freedom. Because my entire life I've been living with my parents, you know, which is fine. You know, there are certain benefits to that, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, see, I'm not a people person by nature. I don't like people. I like to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. You know, I'm a very free-spirited person, you know. I'm happy to go wherever the wind blows me, you know. And I just feel that, you know, living with other people, I'm just too restrained by them, you know. And I don't want to be restrained. I want to have the freedom to do whatever I want. You know, if I want to blast music at fucking midnight, I want to blast music at fucking midnight. I want to be able to fucking do that. If I want to walk around my fucking house butt-ass naked, I want to fucking have the freedom to do that, you know? That's something I want so badly, and I really feel like that's the only way that I will ever be truly happy is to move out on my own. Even, you know, even if my plan falls through and I have to just, you know, settle for living in an apartment, you know? That's still a very good step in the right direction, you know? Even in the end, if I do fail to save up enough money to buy a house within, I'd say, about like 4, maybe 5 years, if I can push it a little bit. I don't know how long my dad's going to let me live here, you know, rent-free, which is fair. You know, I 100% understand where he's coming from there, but I don't know how long he'll be staying here, so I have to try to save up as much money as I can as quickly as I can. So once I'm done making a few more major purchases, I'm probably not going to be doing much of anything as far as purchasing, you know, video games and shit for the next few years. So once I have the games that I have, that's probably going to be it for the next few years. With maybe, you know, like a few exceptions here or there, and that's about it. But I really need to hunker down and just stash away as much fucking cash as I can within the next few years. Hopefully it'll be enough to buy a house somewhere. Again, I'm not asking for like a 5, you know, story mansion or any crazy ass motherfucking bullshit like that, you know. I want a good, solid house, you know. And yeah, maybe it's a little dilapidated, you know. Maybe it's not painted very well. Maybe it's a little bit beat up here or there. But so long as it's a functional house, I don't care. You know, so long as the electricity works, I don't care. So long as the plumbing works, I don't care. So long as it's not infested with cockroaches, I don't care. You know? The house could be a little beat up, and I would not care. So long as it is functional. That's all I need, is functional. You know? So again, you know, if I could buy some cheap-ass house somewhere, again, I don't need a big house either because it's just me. I don't plan on, you know, living with anyone else. It's just me, so I only need, like, maybe a small-ass, like, 2, maybe 3-bedroom house. You know, a single level with maybe a basement because I do want a basement, you know. So I've always had a dream about, like, having a, you know, like a secret underground bar in my basement, you know. So I do want a house with a basement, but, I mean, other than that, I really just need a 1-story house. Maybe, like, 2 bedrooms and a living room, a small-ass kitchen. Fuck it. That's good enough, you know? So, yeah, the next few years probably are going to be a bit more quiet on this YouTube channel. I'm probably not going to be showing off nearly as many brand new games as I have. But, that being said, I still have one major blowout planned for you guys of showing off brand new games. One final time, at least for the next few years. I'm going to have one big last blowout for you guys, and it's going to be fucking sweet. I'm going to be talking more about that coming up in the following videos, though, so stay tuned for all that good shit. And anyway, that will do it for that particular battle. I think I did pretty awesome. So, yeah. Alright, well, guys, that'll do it for that one. Peace out.